Francis Ngannou said that he'd only fight Jake Paul if I was locked in the cage with him as well.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What the does he think is gonna happen? When you become domesticated and you can't like go out and be like drinking and partying every night. Dude, I'm a father.
Deadbeat dad.
Yeah, I'm a deadbeat dad.
I'm turning 40.
40-year-old Mike. Will I see you out at the club?
I haven't been going as much lately. I don't enjoy it, but I can't say no. Why did you say I'll kill you to Mike Tyson?
I'll kill you, Mike. I shouldn't have said mother. That was mean, bro. But yo, so many UFO, UAP videos, and I really don't know what to believe. I'm debating saying this, but I'm gonna say it, whatever.
Okay, well, that should be enough around. Let's go. Let's get this shit over with. Neither of us want to be here. No. Neither do y'all. Let's do this, okay? Let's be honest. Show's run its course, boys. It's over, okay? Me and this 9-hole golfer over here who looks like he's about to go knitting after this, okay? Gonna go to crochet class with his kids.
Kid.
Well, I don't know what you guys have planned. I don't know if you guys are having a second one.
We will, and probably a third, and if I can convince her, a fourth and a fifth.
I think it really pisses a lot of people off that you are as athletic and strong as you are, because I alongside a lot of other people, would love to beat you up. You just anger me. Your outfit angers me.
Why?
You look like a walking olive.
Yeah, I guess I kind of do. Do you understand?
You have pearls as buttons.
I had to take little papers off of them. This Casablanca outfit came with little papers on these. Like each one was individually wrapped in like paper, bro.
I don't know.
What? Yeah, I look okay, right?
No, it's fine. It's just
like a good little schoolboy.
Cleveland doesn't say Cleveland.
I'm not reeking much Cleveland. No.
You're also not reeking much melanin. Have you seen the sun lately?
No.
You look like Casper.
No, I haven't.
Let's just talk shit to each other for the whole episode.
I would love to do that. I'm telling you, you look tense. I noticed your shirt is wrinkly, wrinkly.
Logan, I'm really bad. I'm not doing good.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, but you hit your parlays last night.
Know.
You should be doing well.
First of all, they're called lineups. They're called lineups on Prize Picks. They're not called whatever word you just said. They're called lineups. And yes, I did have some good lineups last night. In the Browns game. The Cleveland Browns. You know the Cleveland Browns, right?
I watched them.
Yeah, they're a great team.
Dude. Last night against the Broncos. Oh my God.
Hey, is this coming out for? Yeah, right. We'll probably put this one quick.
Yeah.
Winston's a really good quarterback.
Winston Churchill? Bro, what I saw last night.
He threw for 460 yards.
Yeah, and like 2 pick sixes.
Three picks total.
Yeah, one of them was a pick six.
Two pick sixes. The thing with Winston is he's always had a problem with interceptions. He always has, even back to his college days. And he had gotten it under control, but when he starts to feel the pressure from the game and from the rush on the defense side, he throws picks.
But I've seen him stay enthusiastic, even in the backfield. Like delay of game is incoming, and he's like freaking out. He's throwing a little like tantrum.
He
and
loves
stuff.
Jesus, like Jesus more than anybody.
Is fantastic.
No, of course, but you guys have all seen it. He like everything that he talks about is because God allowed. He even prayed to God to stop the pick sixes.
Well,
I'm not even kidding.
Well,
but it just you look like you're from New Canaan, Connecticut.
So what? You wanted to just do this podcast so you could just make fun of me?
No, I don't want to do that. I think we should do it because I think it would be cool to catch up. I know you did a show with Jake. It was good. I think it was missing a little bit of energy.
Dog, we were both extremely hungover. He had just beat Mike Tyson. I can't believe he even like agreed to do that. And sometimes we're a little awkward. Like Jake's pretty awkward.
I'm kidding. You guys, I hate how the internet turns.
Did you see the comments? Did you see the comments? Like Mike needs. This is why Mike needs more of a Impaulsive.
Not those, but I saw like commentary channels that like made reviews of it. Like they're so awkward. They don't even like each other.
Oh,
like it
come
just
on. No.
But you guys also that's your shtick. Both of you guys have fallen into that awkward shtick,
bro. It's my family. Like the dynamic that you see is not the family dynamic. This is my brother, my actual blood. Like I think commentary channels are so funny to me. And honestly, kudos to them because If I was not able to do anything original either, but I was good at just talking about other people's lives, I would be doing the same.
What do you mean? I would do that right now. I would love to do that because it's so.
But you're better than that, Michael, and you know that. You like to go outside.
No, I like to gamble
And kiss your pretty girlfriend.
Yes, I do like
real life things.
She wouldn't like me if I had a commentary channel.
Bro, it's just like who are these people? Like if you show your face in a real life setting and you've made a living talking shit about people and you run into them, like what happens? You know, sometimes it'll be cordial, and I've tried to keep it cordial because this is what I'm saying. I get it. Like if you do what you got to do, bro, get your bread.
I don't have to really experience it much because I tried purposely to fly under the radar, number one, but I also suck a lot of dicks. I'm a fence sitter, so I'm friends with all these terrible people, bro. But I do that for us, man. I do that for us, just so you know.
My guy.
Just so you know.
My guy.
I've squashed some shit, dude. No, but also, that's just the kind of person I am. I don't like conflict, to be honest. I just don't. I think
a beef squashing dick sucker.
Yeah.
It's my fucking guy right
That's so far away. But no, my health is troubled, and it's something I'd like to talk to. I'd like to really dive into health today.
Yeah, you texted me. You said you've been to the cardiologist like 10 times.
Everybody.
What's going on with your heart?
I don't know. I believe that it could be just related to my generalized anxiety disorder and high stress. As you know, I travel constantly.
You need a massage. Happy ending.
Nah, I don't like those. They give me anxiety.
On me. I'll give you $40 cash. You take a stroll 2 blocks.
I don't like the way
street.
that you said happy ending on you. You put the two words next to each other, and it just was not the right juxtaposition.
I would do it for my boy. If you suck a dick for me, I would let you happy end.
Well, we used to talk about doing it to get somebody out of ransom hostage.
Dick ransom guy.
Is that it? Right?
Dick ransom
guy.
Yeah.
I miss those days. Remember when the show was cracking, dude?
Dude.
We had sponsors.
Well, I'll tell you what happens. For me, at least, I've noticed. When you become domesticated, dude, you really gotta rethink some of the things you say, and you can't like go out and be like drinking and partying every night. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a father,
Deadbeat dad.
Yeah, I'm a deadbeat dad. Dude, like if I drink whiskey, like sometimes I just be like in this cabin drinking this whiskey in the middle of the woods, and I'm like, shit, is this like, am I a deadbeat dad?
No, but that's cool though. Are you enjoying it?
It's fucking sick. It's sick.
See, I mentioned this on the Phantom Show, which either came out or comes out next week. I really just I got off drugs, but I didn't start to fix the addiction issue.
I know that about you.
Okay, I'm gonna like touch on stuff today, and it's not gonna be for sympathy. It never is, because I do all this stuff to myself, as you know. So I need no sympathy, because I can at any point just get a little discipline and fix all of it.
Yeah, but you have a condition.
I have a condition.
Yeah.
I do. I really do, and it manifests itself through any outlet. It could be food, which it is, and it's like, dude, I'll go and I'll get this cholesterol test back, right? And I'll be like, well, that fucking does it, dude. Like, I'm not playing with my life anymore, and I'm eating buffalo chicken dip like an hour later, bro, and at levels that are they're unacceptable.
Yeah,
levels of buffalo chicken and queso and just all of the wrong things. And if it's not that, it's just I don't know, dude. I love cards. I love casinos.
Yeah, but Mike, buffalo chicken's awesome, Mike, and so are cards. And even in many ways, casinos, as long as you keep playing and win. and that's the thing.
know you're being sarcastic, but it is also something that I'm also trying to layer in a little bit right now too, which is the life is weird, because you should strive for discipline, because discipline will bring you far in life. If you can find discipline in your craft, if you can find discipline from a health standpoint, from a family standpoint, it will bring you far in life. But you also do need an overlapping layer of awareness of the human condition. We truly are, like the story I'm telling right now, it sounds crazy sitting here in this room, but like 90% of the people watching this are struggling with some form of addiction. 95%, whether it's food, it's sex, it's drugs, it's dopamine through social media, it's something like so lately I've been trying to forgive myself a little bit more, and for me especially, like, bro, look at the trajectory of my life. Like I should never be hard on myself. Like
in my opinion, you're like in bonus land right now. Like everything from here on out is a bonus.
Yeah.
Like you have a lot of good things going on for you. There's a world where you could just chalk it all up right now.
I've been thinking about that a lot,
like,
dude.
go back to Connecticut, get yourself a nice pizza.
And a recliner.
Yeah,
just shut it, watch Prices Right all
dude,
day.
How
it
nice
sounds great. Addiction can manifest itself in overabundance in so many ways in life, but I've been dealing with these like weird situations lately. I've been having a ton of like chest pressure and like shortness of breath, right? And so I've gone to, and this part's interesting because there's definitely going to be a lot of people watching this that spend a lot of time late at night on Reddit and WebMD. And I'm speaking for
are you one of those?
Not, yes.
So is Nina. Dude,
so is my sister Abby.
Of course, Abby is. You got to reel yourself in, man. Like you can convince yourself that you have an ailment and that you're going to die tomorrow. Okay. If you read too much.
Okay, so there's so many different factors at play, okay? For any of the people watching this. Somatic symptoms are real. Basically what that means is the mind is so powerful in such a disturbing way that it actually can manifest health symptoms, physical health symptoms within you. And so like, this is not something that I'm dealing with for the first time ever. Like I ironically called my doctor at Mount Sinai here in New York. He got me plugged in with a cardiologist yesterday, one of the best in the world. I had no business being in this office. Like he was like, hey, and by the way, I went in there. He was like, hey, you're a pretty entertaining guy. Watched some of your stuff when Abe sent you over.
Oh, nice.
He's like, what are you doing here? You know, looking at your records. I was at Mount Sinai 1 year ago to the day because we were here shooting podcasts for this same issue. And every place I've gone, it's always been, dude, you have an anxiety condition. You have a real diagnosable anxiety condition that you are not only not treating, but you're not helping by your actions, by what you're doing in life, by staying up all night, I'm on a flight number 106 now for the year. Like I'm in no place. I live out of that bag. Yeah. I've packed and unpacked that bag 40 times in the past week. And so I think you have to like, at some point, you got to take responsibility for yourself. You have to really look at the actions that you're making in your life and really fucking draw the line and be like, dude, I'm not going to do this anymore. I haven't been able to do that yet.
Yeah. When are you going to do it?
I don't know.
Just waiting.
Bro, it's also weird too, because like I feel like I've been given an opportunity to live a life that, same as you, that no one else gets to. Not some, but not like such a small. Yeah. And so like for me, it's always been like, bro, I'm gonna beat the brakes off this thing, bro. I'm gonna drive this thing into the fucking ground. And I don't know how I feel about it.
But when you say this thing, what do you mean? Because like in many ways that could mean you.
Yeah,
yourself,
no, that's what I mean.
You're gonna beat the brakes off your body.
Just drive it into the ground.
Where is your girlfriend in all of this? Like, shouldn't she be?
She does. She brings me to church. She I think she's like negatively impacted by it because she's a homebody.
Of course she is, Mike. She doesn't want to be your no man.
But
like,
okay,
sometimes she probably has to be.
She does. But I can't stop. Like I swear to you, I can't, bro. It's like there's always something
can't
going
stop
on.
What exactly? Hitting
can't
parlays?
Stop, won't stop. They're called lineups.
Whatever, dude.
Can't stop hitting lineups. Can't stop traveling. Like it's like, what do I have coming up, bro? I leave in 2 hours for Basel.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying.
And then I go to Saudi.
I actually think this is good if you can get your addictions and your vices in line a little bit. Yeah. I.e., basically, bro, what I'm saying is you have to be a little more disciplined if you want to still live the life that you want to live.
No, just
if you want to still live the life. Hard stop. And discipline, in my opinion, is actually pretty fucking easy, bro, because it's only two things. Discipline is action and lack thereof. It's your ability to go do something, action, or stop doing something, the lack of action. If you can just like put it in like a 0 and a 1, some binary shit, perhaps it'll be easier for you to just stop cold turkey.
This is an interesting topic right now, and could be a whole show, which is like, choice versus disease.
Yeah.
It really is. It's such an, and I wish we had like Huberman or like someone on right now, someone that really understands like the physiological and mental side of it, because it's like, I got addicted to drugs, and there's a large swath of people out there who would say, well, just like, don't do that, which in a way makes sense. And in a way is shooing a massive other part of the Venn diagram.
Yeah, it totally is.
You know what I'm saying? So
right.
it's complicated, you know, but I think deep down, the idea of working on self and bettering of self will help you, whether it's choice or disease. And so that means like learning about yourself, becoming aware of yourself, you know, therapy, physical health, like working out. And that's, I've always tried to do those things, but I definitely still am at the, I still do struggle a little bit.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, I guess this is kind of what I was saying. On the other side of that, where like I am living like a domesticated lifestyle right now, and like I actually think I think what I'm about to say could be received wrong, but
I like that you said it with so much lead up, like you could change what you're about to say.
Nope, I'm still gonna say it because it's how I feel.
Yeah,
and whatever. I've shared so much of my life, and I realized that even though I have this brand new kid, I have a daughter, like an actual family now, which I never thought would happen in my life, like ever. I thought I was gonna have to knock up some random girl and like or girls and have just like kids like floating around.
Yeah, like Nick Cannon.
No, yeah, like I got a happy, awesome, like really perfect family. Yeah, and life. But I didn't really take into account how important it is to me that I still pursue my own personal goals and endeavors. I kind of really thought like I was like, oh yeah, once I have this family and I have this kid, I'll have this newfound purpose in life, and like that will be everything that I live for. And while that's true, there's a lot I still like want to do and want to accomplish. And I'm okay saying that, but I realized that being at home and being that homebody and living that domesticated life, the life that's on the exact opposite side of the one you're living right now, doesn't fill me. It just doesn't. Like I gotta be out there like doing stuff and being active, at least until the point where I can like develop a really deep relationship with my daughter. Because right now I'm kind of like a support vehicle for my family.
Yep.
And it's like a position I'm not like really used to. I'm almost like at home sometimes, like what do I do with my hands? And every time I hang out with my daughter, it feels like it's more for me. Like
she's just like, get off of me. Where's mom?
No. I feel that I do feel that she like loves me and is like starting to recognize me, but it fills me up when I'm with her. And I'm not really sure like what it does for her yet.
Can I tell you, it's going to, at one point, I know this just from being around Abby and Jill and everybody, it's going to dramatically shift.
I know.
To a point that Nina is going to be crying to you. It's going to turn into dad, where's dad at? Where's dad at? Because it's a girl-father dynamic. Right now, Sloan is in it with Jack. Abby does not get a hello.
Yeah.
Like it is just dada. So like two things. The difference between you and I is that you can survive it. You can survive the idea of being planted, and I can't do it. I feel, I don't know what it is. And I've tried to stop looking at it as such a negative. I need to be meeting, touching, exploring, seeing all new all the time. I can't, the speed at which I get bored of something at a nuclear ADHD level is instantaneous.
No, I know.
I mean, it is so fast. It makes every aspect of my life very difficult.
Yeah.
I bought that house, was like, dude, I've spent 10 days in that house. I've never, for various reasons, but I just don't go there.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of the traditional things in my life very, very difficult, because I almost in a way see a lot of like Bourdain in myself. He just wanted to just live. He just wanted to be out there, exploring culture, exploring people, meeting people. I want to eat that food. I want to see this thing. This new place just opened in Abu Dhabi and they've got this food. And, you know, now it's going to be summer in Australia. And it's like, I was never supposed to do any of this, but now I just feel like I want to do all of it all the time. I want everything all the time, all at once. And it's just, and it feels almost hard for me to turn it off.
What a privileged conversation.
No, the reason why we're even able to have it is because people know my backstory. Otherwise, we would sound like two rich white kids talking about the most trivial shit, but which maybe we are.
Yeah, but also, bro, like I grew up extremely average. Like I wasn't born with a fucking silver spoon in my mouth. And I hear comments like, "Oh, fucking wealthy, rich, spoon fed." What the fuck are you talking about, bro? My childhood was like I worked harder than everyone.
Well, all of you in your work ethic now.
It's transferred over. So in that sense, I feel okay, but we do have to acknowledge like how far we've come and how this is a privileged conversation.
This is just a vehicle for the conversation, which is continued struggle with a part of life that you want to change within yourself.
Especially seemingly, I think maybe for people watching, it's like, you know, like, bro, we did do really well for ourselves. And I'm telling you, like, there's still problems over here on this side, you know.
Somebody will understand it similarly without it being in this exact vehicle, because there's guys out there who feel like they should have settled down already. Like we have a large male following. There's some girls watching. Shout out to those wonderful ladies out there. But a lot of guys out there who may feel like, oh, I should have had a family by now, but I just want to do stuff. I want to build with my hands. I want to go to this place, or I want to keep stacking money away so that I could buy a house, or I want to spend more time with my family. Like this, the conversation is applicable outside of it being about travel and this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's important to understand, like, dude, if you're happy, like you fucking won. You fucking won in life. Like happiness is a journey. It shouldn't be a destination. And for me, something that has always helped my happiness is being goal oriented.
Yeah,
like
so helpful.
I like chasing stuff. Yeah. I like working towards something. It makes me feel full. And I think at this particular moment in time, I don't like really like have a thing. I want to hit 2025 like really, really hard.
Yeah.
And like get back to that fiery version of me that I know exists. I wanted to ask you, like, given your condition, do you think there's ever a world where you check every box, you traveled all the places, you try all the
That's
food,
what my mom always asked me.
And then you're like, all right, I'm good.
Because it was like that with girls too.
Yeah.
My mom was like, dude, like, how long do you want to just, there's always going to be another model, Instagram, whatever, right? And like, I feel like I've calmed down so much in that respect. But I don't know. I think once again, it comes down a lot to like working on yourself, understanding your purpose, maybe a relationship with God.
Bro, do you know who is fucking exceptional at that?
Who's that?
My brother.
Jake, yeah.
Dude, I just spent 5 days with my whole family. My mom, my dad, my brother.
Yep.
All the, like, Nina's side of the family was with us. And I got to feel what it's like to have a normal family life for the first time in like 20 years since we were all together like this.
Yep.
For 5 days in a row, it was crazy. And I got to see just like how Jake Paul works, by the way, after the biggest event of his life. And he's disciplined, bro. He's taking time to do breath work and meditate alone in his room while everyone else is doing this stuff. He partied for like 7 days, and then he's like, yeah, I'm gonna stop drinking. And I'm like, bro, he's like figured something out at a young age that I still have not.
So it's funny that you bring him up, because I feel like I'm in my Jake Paul crying on Impaulsive podcast right now. By the way, I'm fine. I'm acknowledging some things, but the reason why I say that is because that was the turnaround point.
It totally.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
it's like all of this conversation is just like a symbolism for the people watching this, that these are the questions you should be asking. Mm-hmm. These are the questions you should be looking for answers to. These are the explorations you should be having within yourself and becoming aware of, because they are the catalyst to great change. I mean, we had him on the show actually crying, like to a point where I felt horrible. I think the whole internet felt bad for him, or a lot of it at least, maybe not the commentary channels, but he was really having a tough time and you could see it. And now look where he is. And if you draw a line between those two, you know, I think before you can, they say step one is admitting you have a problem in the 12 steps, but really step one is becoming aware that you have a problem.
I agree. I totally agree.
It's like step 0.
I totally agree.
You know,
and he did that a while ago, and he's got a few like things that he lives by and has like kind of always tried to live by that I am seeing now the payoffs of them. One of which he would always say, hard work beats talent. Mm-hmm. And in our early 20s, I just didn't agree. I was like, dude, if you're a singer, yo, I'm sorry, but like if you're a good singer, like God fucking blessed you. Just go sing. Go shut up and go make music.
Shut up and dribble.
Yeah, like not even because basketball you have to work really hard, but if you just sound good when you sing, like fuck you, bro. Fuck you.
I don't know.
Unless you also work.
There's got to be a ton of background work that goes into
well, that's why, because it turns out hard work does beat.
Yeah.
You have to have both if you really want to make it. That was my old headspace. Now I'm like, Jake is right. Another thing that he's lived by, and actually John Cena told me as well, randomly. I shot him a text on something and he told me this. Comparison is the thief of joy.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's a big one.
But I've never really like understood it. And I'm like, I still don't think I fully understand it, but it makes sense to me because I'm realizing something about myself. And that's like, I do compare myself to people in the sense that I'm competitive, and I use it as fuel to motivate me to do better, which has always worked for me. But I'm also wondering if like maybe it is like the thief of joy, because while I am reaching these pinnacles, am I like happy doing it? Like, am I doing this because I found that motivation inside me, or did it come from an external source?
Yeah.
Also, does it matter? Like, I don't know.
Like what the catalyst, like
yeah, like
inception moment.
Yeah, like I don't know. Does it?
Well, take us out of it again is which I'm happy you said that before, because I'd like to do as much as possible. But like, dude, social media is really messing a lot of people's like view of the world and also of themselves. There's a lot of people out there who are doing really, really great. They are working at a great job. Maybe they have a 401k. Maybe they've put enough money aside to buy a house so that they can raise a family in it. And in any other era of this world, it would be considered a success story, and they should be very proud of themselves. But now, because of social media, they go on, they sit in that recliner, and they hopefully not. Our conversation doesn't do it, and you know, maybe we have to adjust how we say shit, but I think we do a good enough job of it. But they see people online and they're like, look at what this person is doing. Like now, everything that they've done, all the hard work that they've done to raise that family, to build that house, to get that 401k feels diminished.
Bro, low key, it kind of sucks.
It's really bad.
You know what it is? It's demotivating.
It can be
demotivating. Yeah. So it's like, yo, like, bro, I'm telling you, I'm a successful person. I even have that feeling sometimes when I hang out with Mr. Beast. I swear, bro. He's one example, but like I have that feeling where I'm like, what am I doing? Am I a fucking
but
loser,
but I think the good thing is
because I'm comparing myself to him, and I'm like, wait, no, like I'm good, but I can feel it sucking the joy out.
Do you want to know where your issue is? There is because you do this, and everybody does this. Is this thing like I would call like overall comparison. So you know how like somebody will say so-and-so's a genius. Genius used to mean you are ultra exceptional in one vertical. That person's a genius piano player. That person's a genius mathematician. Very few people are a genius in multiple verticals. It's very freaking rare. Like you're Elon Musk might just be a genius organizer of smart people. Who knows, right? Like everybody that's at genius level. So when you make a comparison, the reason why I don't struggle as much with comparison is because I know my strengths, my true strengths that beat everyone else out. I'm not worried. Like working rooms, for example.
Yep.
From an energy standpoint, put me in a room against anyone. I don't care who they are. Don't care. Put me in a room versus anyone. I will know every single person walking out, and every person in that room will be a guest on this podcast. So, but if I do an overall comparison to you, now I'm in trouble on the money side. Now I'm in trouble on the family side. Now I'm in trouble. So you need to find out what your individual fucking strengths are.
That is a great fucking note.
Yeah.
That is such a good note. And that's hard, dude, for a lot of people to figure out like, what they're really good at. But it's so important because like even you just saying it right now, like, yeah, that's what I'm doing. And because I've been kind of like secluded, I'm not getting to do the stuff I'm good at. Like, bro, when I hopped in, the moment I put my fucking foot in a wrestling ring, literally I'm like,
yeah, and everybody else saw it too.
Motherfucker, I'm good. Dude, we were shooting that thing yesterday. This is goofy, but I put on that outfit and I was like, oh yeah. My wrestling outfit. We were doing a shoot. I put on my WWE outfit and I haven't put it on in a couple months and I felt good.
Yeah.
I felt that
because you were in your vertical. Yeah. And so the reason why that's been challenging for me bringing this whole thing full circle is because it is since my energy is my currency and how people just want me to be around, I get invited to everything. Yeah. So every suite, every Super Bowl, every F1, every trip, people just want me around because I bring other energetic people with me. I bring the right vibe to the scenario. Now, how do you monetize that? And more so, fuck the monetization because I've already done that. Everything I have, all of this in my life is a result of that energy. The vlogs, the hosting gigs, this show. How do you use it for impact? You know what I'm saying? And purpose, because that's really going to be the longevity. That's the longevity play. So that's kind of what I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, that's a big boy question. That's a big boy.
Well, I'm at that point, bro.
Well, that's called your second mountain.
No, it's called I'm that too, but I'm turning 40 January.
Oh my God.
That's real. It's happening.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
40-year-old Mike. Will I see you out at the club?
I haven't been going as much lately. I don't enjoy it, but I can't say no. I can't say no to that question.
Yeah.
The answer is probably no because I haven't been going as much. But dude, I talk to Sarah about it sometimes. She's like, you don't get, you're lying when you say you get networking done at the clubs. Nobody does that. I go, come with me tonight. Watch Phantom.
Yeah.
I was with him at the club.
Yep.
We had created a connection.
Yep.
I'm not everybody else.
No, I agree. For you, that rule.
Bro, I literally work.
Yeah, you're always on.
I work at night. I go out, I meet people. Yep. We get deals done. Like it really happens.
It's part of the reason we're a good duo because I like don't like really fuck with any of that shit, especially now that I'm married. And you are that like
I'm outside.
And I know if you're out there, like people love you.
Yeah.
People love you. The Impractical Joker guy.
Oh yeah, Joe.
You played poker with. Was that the first time you met him?
Yeah. On that table.
Yeah.
And Brian.
He loved you.
Yeah, on that table. It's the first time I ever met him.
Yeah.
And we hit it off. And now they'll be on the show. You know what I'm saying? Because of my meeting him in a delinquent scenario such as poker. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. People got vices, bro. What about aliens? I know you've been going, Fred Durst tweeted at you.
Yeah.
And I know for you, that might not mean as much.
It meant enough to screenshot it and send it to you.
For everybody watching this that was alive and well during the Limp Bizkit era, dude, like you do not understand what that means.
The only reason that I kind of do is because I saw what he did at Woodstock.
Yes.
That was crazy.
Yes. Limp Bizkit was the biggest thing ever.
Yeah.
Like the biggest thing ever, dude. Gotta have faith, like break stuff, like just so many insane songs that defined so many people's youth. And Fred Durst was the leader of all that. In this weird, fragile thing that we call fame, I don't know how he went from there to aliens, but evidently he's like super into fucking aliens.
Dude, he's an artist. I'm an artist. We're weird people. Like, we're not normal fucking humans.
Sound like Trump a little bit, right?
He's a fucking artist.
Yeah.
Nah. He's probably into weird shit. So am I. Like, it fascinates me. And he probably asks questions. And if the questions don't have really obvious answers, in fact, answers that like don't exist and make no sense and make your question seem ridiculous, that makes me want to know the answer even more. Like this, for example, what the hell is going on in the skies?
Right.
And the conversation, I'll be honest with you, the conversation, it starts to bore me a little bit. I'll be fucking honest with you.
What part of it?
The UAP, UFO conversation. Because, dude, my algorithm even on X now is feeding me so many UFO, UAP videos. And I'm like one of the people that can look at something and go, hold on, is that real? Like, I just don't know I really don't know what to believe. But I will say the amount of like alleged sightings that are happening and all this like conversation of disclosure that's coming out makes me think that we'll probably see like one of the most significant changes in humanity in our lifetime, I hope, that our species ever has. Because dude, something is going on. Something is fucking going on, and I'm not okay not knowing how the fuck these orbs are just flying around the air faster than fighter jets.
Wait, so is that the main focus right now?
No.
Those
No.
what's like the thing right now? Because keep in mind, not to be like a down player of stuff.
Yeah.
But I will play devil's advocate as I have for 6-7 years on this podcast. What is different now versus the frenzy of the 1960s with the discs? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like what
I think the answer is what was originally like a rumor and a story, and if someone would tell you that they saw a flying saucer, you'd be like, oh, they're a quack. Our own government now is going, yeah, these are real. And not only that, we've been hiding information from you guys for 70 years about crash retrievals, biologics.
I've seen some of it, and every time I see it, the person explaining it ends up getting called into question from like a standpoint of like they seem a little weird or something. Like
so the whistleblower.
Who was the one guy that just did a big Senate reveal
there was
talking about biological collections? He like went off on it.
Lou Elizondo was the most recent, but the guy you might be talking about, who is the most credible whistleblower that's come forward, is called David Grush. I've spoken with him off air.
Yep.
And I know people who I'm very close with who spend a lot of time with him. And like, this guy's basically as solid as a human being gets, it sounds like. And so like you have people like him coming forward and who've like seen and heard and talked to the people who are like on firsthand on site at crash retrievals. The stuff is real. It is technology that we don't know where it came from, what its energy source is, and our government is trying to do some shit with it. And they know that, and members of Congress are trying to get to the bottom of it because it's not okay that it's being withheld from the US people. Unless, of course, this is another arms race and we have technology that may keep us the number one world power, and we don't want anyone to know about it.
And that's a good question, because we're entering this time right now where we've been before, but because of social media, it seems very loud, where a large swath of the U.S. public believes that the curtain should be pulled on everything. That the U.S. public should have access to every redacted, classified file, top secret file that has ever existed, you know. And it's a good question. What comes out of that? Like, what is Danny in Biloxi or Timmy in Tuscaloosa gonna do with the 72-page dossier on dark matter? So that's more important than what we could do to defend ourselves from Russia.
This is the, you
know what I'm saying?
And in that way, if that is the case, and this is an arms race, and we are reverse engineering technology, and we have figured it out, and we can like fly these crafts around at speeds that defy physics. Yeah, and it is benefiting the United States. Like, how can I go, we want disclosure? Like, I don't know. Like, what if it's keeping us in a favorable position when it comes to where we rank in terms of world power? Like that.
This is all like, such a huge thing right now.
Yeah,
like such a huge thing. Like, did you see the guy that they tapped for? Is it head of Department of Defense or head of Department of Justice? I can't remember. The Indian guy. I can't remember, but he has. They have the picture of him with the crazy look.
I think it's Patel.
He's on this thing like calling. Cash Patel. And he's calling for like, you know, day one, we want JFK. Yeah. We want, you know, like Watergate. We want Vietnam War. Like,
It's excellent. But what I'm saying is this,
But-
bro, say Trump, literally, no, say Trump looks at this document, right? And he goes, oh, fuck. This is much bigger than I expected.
Yeah,
this is bigger
Pandora's
than
box.
Yeah,
Pandora's box.
yeah. And it's like, okay, fuck this. Fuck this. We'll worry about that later.
Yeah.
Like it very well may be a scenario with whatever the fuck this is, like whatever entity or thing is challenging the fabric of our reality may be too big for us to even comprehend or try to dissect.
Such a weird, bro. You have to understand like the importance of the moment that we are in. That this is such a ridiculous like comparison, but do you remember when the adult space started to merge with mainstream and with social media?
Yes, yes,
and we were like, whoa, dude, like this is crazy. Like these people are now becoming normal humans. Like this is fucking nuts right now. Right now, the government is merging with like social media and entertainment.
Yeah, it totally is. It is. It's crazy.
Like you can technically crowdsource decision making through Twitter nowadays.
Well, especially now with Elon.
Hey, we got enough people here that really want to know, like, what's the strategic battle plan for this next battle between fucking Gaza and like, we demand that information. Like, what are you gonna do with it?
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing in Mississippi with the data? What are you doing? What are you fucking playing?
Yeah.
Like if someone told you right now that there was a CIA plot to kill Kennedy in fucking, what was it, 69 or whatever the fuck he was, and these guys were put there, it was a freaking whatever, it was the mafia. What are you gonna do with it?
Yeah.
What's your plan? Just, you want to know why they want it? Because they want to talk about it.
You want to feed your curiosity.
Is what you want to
you want to know.
Like,
you want to know.
Alex Jones has new content for 20 years.
Oh my God.
Do you know what I'm saying? But otherwise, it's like, so yes, I guess the way you're saying it is correct. It's like, and by the way, this isn't dramatically different from the way it's always been. I think we've erred on the side of caution with classified files more than we probably will in the future. But as long as it doesn't hurt future-facing endeavors of the nation, then the stuff being declassified shouldn't be a problem. But that line gets blurry, dude.
I think the proponents of like full disclosure, no matter what, would tell you that as a person, a Homo sapien, as a people, the idea that a government is gatekeeping information could be troubling. Like there are people as well. Who are they to have any domain over the right to certain knowledge about the same world that I'm living in as you?
Yep. Okay.
I don't know. Like, but it is like think about it, Mike. We're controlled by government. The United States government like makes rules and we follow them. And that's that. And that's how it's always been. And if they don't like something, they'll create a new organization to deal with it. Which is why Elon made DOGE, because there are more government organizations than there are years that the United States government has been around. Like,
so why not create another one?
Well, I mean, essentially, like,
so why not create another one?
Well, up until
and call it DOGE and name it after a small fucking dog that just so happens to be a cryptocurrency.
Yeah, well, that's the
what?
Yeah, but that's the irony. That's the irony of it all. Like, okay, maybe, and I'm being optimistic. Maybe this is like really the turning point in humanity, or at least the United States, where we can trim back a little bit, focus more on the people, and become an efficient government by the people.
The idea that the government has gotten out of control, spending, power, etc., is 100% accurate. There's no fucking question about that.
Yeah.
The cover-ups, the scandals, the bigger than the law, that's all true.
Yep.
When my curiosity will be, and this is not a fence-sitting scenario, it's just me being curious, is how far can you push towards an anarchist style or a old style of civilian law handling before you lose function and scalability.
Yeah,
because that same government that is now pissing everyone off is the reason why we're luxurious enough to be pissed off by the government. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I totally agree.
We scaled because of that government.
In many ways, humans en masse might need to be governed.
Please. Maybe these aren't the right people that we have in.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not. Maybe we need to peel it back, but we certainly need someone helping.
I don't disagree. Someone's got to lead. This shit's hard. Life's hard, dude. And we're animals, by the way. We are animals. Back to the kid. Have this child now. I don't know how our ancestors raised anybody in caves.
Yeah.
How the fuck did people 10,000, 20,000, 300,000 years ago, Homo sapiens have been around? How did you raise a baby in this cold, hard, like at times insufferable planet in certain parts of the world, dude? Like natural disasters, famine, disease. Like the amount of humans that must have died, like throughout the history of our species, it's got to be astronomical.
Bro,
Shit is hard.
You have to go sometime and look at the boat that came over the Mayflower.
It's one of them. There's also the Nina.
No, not those ones.
Yeah, the Mayflower.
Mayflower was the one that brought over the settlers, right?
Yeah.
Look at the manifest of the Mayflower. They have the actual people and they represent. There's a picture for this, like a illustration of sorts, where they represent the people that came over, and it's like this family's father, son, 2 daughters, and a grandfather. By year 1, 80% of the people were dead.
No way.
There was out of like 80 intact families, there was 2 fully intact families. Every family was either missing a mom, a dad, 2 kids, like all the dogs. You have to see the illustration. Like, dude, typhoid, fucking malaria. By the way, not to get into a weird place again, but a lot of things that we created vaccines for that now don't affect us because there's vaccines which now are being called back into question because of how badly COVID was handled. Pendulum. It's going to be I'm very curious, and at scale, we really won't see how this all ends because we'll die. Like what it really leads to, I think we'll see some stuff, but I think the next 4 years are like, whether you're left or right, what's happening right now can only be looked at as an experiment. Doesn't matter it doesn't matter if you love Trump or hate Trump or his team or hate his team. This will be the greatest governmental experiment that's ever happened.
I'm so fucking down.
Oh no, me too.
I'm down.
But I also don't I have nothing. I have nothing to live for. So roll the fucking dice, bro. Roll the dice. Me and RFK, dude, I went and did that round table with Bobby. I'll work with them. I'll do anything, dude. I'm down to double down. Bro.
Yeah,
roll
let's
the fucking
go.
dice.
Let's go.
But I mean, some people may not have that thought process.
Whatever, bro. YOLO.
You know what I say? It's the worst that could happen.
What's the worst that could happen?
2 months later. No, it's going to be great, bro.
Shit.
It's going to be something.
It's going to be something.
No matter how you cut it, bro, it's going to be something, dude.
Dude, Francis Ngannou said that he'd only fight Jake Paul if I was locked in the cage with him as well.
Okay. Yeah, it's crazy.
What the fuck does he think is going to happen?
Why did you say, motherfucker, I'll kill you to Mike Tyson?
Oh, yeah. I really think I would. It was
you always find a way. You always find a way.
But it's not me
to
finding
fuck shit up. Bro, everybody was so Mike Tyson in that night became the greatest. He surpassed Trump. For like everybody was obsessed with him.
Yeah.
Because his speech was all like, I just wanted to do something good for my kids.
Yeah.
Like he was the sweetest man.
I didn't hear any of that.
Bro.
I didn't hear
any of that. And then he makes one little sneaky little thing towards you.
But because what did I do? What did I do? I'm just standing there. He's like, man.
I think he was just like fooling with you.
I didn't know that. And like, I don't know. Like, I really, if he would, dude, like, I really think I would kill him.
Were you drinking?
Of course.
Smoking?
No. But
I heard that clip and I was like,
bro, it's not like I find the way, Mike. It's just me. I I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole sometimes. And I just thought I was an innocent bystander. And then like, dude, here's a man. Yeah, it's Uncle Mike. I love Uncle Mike. But like, bro, I'll kill you, Mike. I'll kill you. And I don't want to do that.
Well, no.
I shouldn't have said motherfucker. That was mean.
That's where you got screwed.
That was mean, bro.
That's where you got screwed.
But yo, here's the like, I don't give a fuck. Like, what's good?
No, but
You want to fight me? Cool. How do you think that's gonna end, dog?
Mike's not fighting anybody else, dude. Please, you guys got to stop. Stop fighting Mike Tyson. Please, I'm serious. Stop fucking doing it.
We're not.
What's the address here? 320. I'm that close. But no, continue.
I would just say, that fight that Jake did surpassed every single combat record, like
insane.
Ever. Even gambling.
I know. Four times they said the next closest.
Not even close. I don't think any event will even eclipse the viewership and attention that Jake Paul Mike Tyson got.
No, it was massive.
It was wonderful.
And it had to have been massive for Serrano as well.
Yeah, probably.
Because that fight was incredible. Like that's the thing that's messed up about it, is like the Tyson Jake Paul fight was not the fight of the evening.
No.
By any means. No. Not to take anything away from it, you know. And Jake was very respectful to Mike in the ring, and you know, it was cool. But sorry, I may have missed it, but what's Jake doing now? What's his plan now?
He's got a plan. I'm gonna let him do that.
Oh, I didn't know if he did it on the show. They didn't talk about it at all?
Nah, I mean he's just hanging out at the moment. You know,
would he fight Tommy Fury again?
Tommy won't fight Jake.
Really?
Bro.
Why? Because Jake's improved so much since he fought?
I was surprised when Tommy scraped away with that 1 point split decision W last time.
I feel like that's
Jake.
I feel like that's the one like sore spot in Jake's like armor.
Dude, maybe for 5 seconds, but I genuinely believe this. He doesn't give a fuck, dude. Like look at what he just did. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Granted, if Tommy's man enough one day and he wants to fight Jake again, which, you know, for the right amount of money, maybe he'll do it. That would be awesome. And I know Jake would like that opportunity, but like he doesn't need it. And for Tommy Fury, a man in a boxing family, to act like him beating a YouTuber in a split decision by 1 point is any sort of massive victory is just pathetic to me. And if he were actually about it and wanted to prove that he is the real boxer, he'd fight Jake again.
Why doesn't he want to? See, also what you just said right there, I will say this: you can't interchange Jake as a boxer and a YouTuber for sake of whatever direction you're trying to go.
Do you know what I'm saying? That was because either that was Tommy's going in.
Okay,
it's like you're a YouTuber made on the real boxer. They always say that. By the way, it's the same. It's you sound the same as the last guy. Same with me. I'm a real fighter. Oh yeah, cool, bro. How'd that turn out for you, guy?
You just said you would beat Mike Tyson.
Not beat, bro.
Oh, kill him.
I don't want to do that.
Mike, I just want Mike to just chill out for a while.
Dude,
I don't want him to fight anyone
Mike's amazing. I couldn't believe he took the Jake fight. Also, I'm debating saying this, but I'm going to say it, whatever. Dude, I can't believe how many people thought Mike Tyson would win that fight. The most amount of money like ever lost on somebody in sports.
It's Mike Tyson. I get it. Bro. I didn't bet on it. Bro, Mike threw, I'm going to be honest, Mike threw some punches in that fight early on, round 2, round 3, I think it was, that looked like they potentially could be powerful punches.
Yeah. Oh. Some of them missed Jake's.
No, that's what I'm saying.
By this
I don't think it's dramatically unreasonable to live in a world where he connects on one of those punches and it really does powerful.
If you don't know anything about fighting, absolutely. And you want to believe in Mike Tyson, absolutely. But almost only counts in hand grenades and horseshoes. And so Mike Tyson does have hand grenades.
Once again, you always say one lucky punch.
Yeah.
It could happen.
It's my finish.
I could see
but it didn't. And like that just wasn't Jake's destiny. It just wasn't.
Who knows what anyone's destiny is? It'll be interesting to see how this all plays out. But one thing's for sure, Logan, I really do enjoy doing this podcast, and I'd like for it to continue.
Me too, Mike.
I want to have these. Can I have that lunch, Lee?
Yeah, nacho Nachos.
Yeah.
Nachos.
All right, I'm going to.
Where you going?
Because I was looking at something.
Where you going, Mike?
I'm going to Miami for Art Basel, but I'm not going to go out past 7 p.m.
Whoa. Yeah.
Got him. Yo, thanks so much for joining us for another episode of the #1 podcast in the world. Please, if you're watching this, don't even hit the subscribe button. Don't hit the like button. Go say something nice to yourself. Really, I'm not even kidding. Like, think about something that you like about yourself, that you like about your life, that you're grateful for right now, and say that to yourself right now, please. That would make me and Logan very happy.
I'm the shit. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Impaulsive. We love you. Hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next time. Peace.